Top 3 things needed inside of Clash Hero in order to make this thing a success. And if you stick to the end of this video, I promise you the last one nobody is talking about. So the very first one is the in-depth looting system. I feel like the looting system has got to be a part of this game, and it has to be something massive, something really different, especially if it's going in that RPG route. The loot has to come from a drop from the enemies. I need to see it physically drop from the enemies. It's just something about that rush, hoping for that legendary item, hoping for that rare item, whatever item that you're trying to go for, coming from the enemy that you've just been battling throughout, you know, the minutes, the hours, however long you've been playing for, seeing it come from an enemy. It's just something about it, man. Next up, we have the highest tier loot should be I'm talking extremely hard to get. I'm not saying that it should take you literally months to get at least one legendary item. It needs to be something very worthwhile of actually grinding for. It just needs to be, you know, hard to get, because who wants to see everybody rocking the exact same sword or the exact same armor piece or exact same item, whatever it is, and it's legendary. It's supposed to be hard to get, but everybody has it. That doesn't make you feel special. If the legendary or the high tier items, if they're not hard to get, bro, it's not going to feel special. Now this next thing, depending on if there's going to be actual seasons inside of the game, the old loot from those old seasons, I'm hoping that they can carry on over to the new seasons. I understand that old loot has to be taken away, it has to be vaulted. If I'm not going to be putting all this time to get this loot and just for y'all to put out a new season and I have to go grind for that loot, I can't do it. I'm hoping that old loot can somewhat be, you know, integrated with the new loot if we are going to have some type of looting system. If we're going to have actual loot inside the game, I'm hoping that it's more in depth. Like one sword can have like 3 perks, but you can only have one, and if you want to have a different perk on that sword, you're going to have to either play that dungeon again or play that mission again. I just don't want it to where you can see a loot, you can buy the loot with gems. I can't, it would be no point. You could just literally buy all the legendary items and just go crazy. Now gemming the upgrade possibly, or to a certain extent, I can take that. Next up, number 2, we have PvP inside of the game. What is the point of getting all this loot or getting all this special loot and you can't hack and slash against other people online? Now inside of PvP, I should be able to use my loot and actually go up against. I don't want my loot to be nerfed. Now I understand there should be some type of balance inside of the game, but there's no point in adding in these in-depth looting systems and I have to have my whole loot just nerfed down maybe a little bit just to make it a little bit more, you know, competitive and a little bit more balanced. But my loot shouldn't go from a legendary to an uncommon or to a rare just to make it balanced, especially if you're spending gems to upgrade the item. It just doesn't make sense. Inside of PvP, it needs to be 3v3 or 5v5. I know that sounds crazy, but the 3v3, we already have that in Brawl Stars. Now they can really innovate with this if they add in the 5v5, something crazy. You know, you got all heroes going out. I understand Brawl Stars, they got that junk down pat. I really don't know how they're going to like switch it up. The only way to really do it is to actually bring in the loot that we actually grind for inside of the game, put it with us in the PvP match and us just brawl it out. We might have to put an item up for grabs just to be able to compete. I don't know, something crazy like that would be absolutely insane. But PvP inside of Clash Heroes has got to happen. Now I told you this last one a lot of people are not talking about. Raids has to be inside of Clash Heroes. If you don't know what a raid is, especially just a very long mission that requires a lot of teamwork in the game, it doesn't give you hints on how to beat it. It doesn't tell you what to do. You're just out in the open. You have to, you know, you really have to use your mind, especially in the beginning of it. Normally once the raid comes out or people start playing it, there's guys and whatnot, but it's just you and your team. You don't know what to do. You just have to push through it. And normally at the end of these raids, they have some of the best loot inside of the game. Now if they add raids inside of Clash Heroes, this will take off. I'm hoping it's 5, 6. It's just all of y'all just working together, trying to figure out puzzles and trying to figure out the best way to beat the boss, best way to hand out the ads, bro. Raids, bro, this game is going to take off, bro. I see a lot of people just talking about hack and slash, getting loot and whatnot, but people are not talking about the teamwork, the team aspect inside of raids, especially if this game is going to be like a PvP type aspect, bro. Bro, it's going to be insane, man. Raids inside of Clash Heroes is going to take this game to the top. And this is just my opinion. I feel like raids are going to be the determining factor on what makes it different from Brawl Stars. If they add in raids, if they add in the looting system, they add in the PvP aspect, it's going to take off. This is going to be one of those games that you're going to be playing for hours in, bro. It's going to be absolutely amazing. If they add in clans, these big raid events, bro, this is it. If you click on this video right over here, we talk about the release date or the possible release date for Clash Heroes, so definitely check out this video right here. And yeah, it's Prince Rose. I'm out. Peace, y'all.